Hello.
Hi. Oh my goodness. We're getting things kind of together, and I've got to make a call, so I'm going to step out. Everything came at once tonight.
Yeah, it happens
Well,
like that
hi.
sometimes.
Mystery Monday. That's our mystery.
Mystery
uh,
Monday. Hey, everybody. Welcome.
I want to tell everybody that I was on the show SD Spooky Adventures yesterday, and check it out. I'm going to see if I can get permission to show one of the pictures at one of our shows because it is like one of the creepiest paranormal pictures you'll ever see.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just don't have permission. Otherwise, I'd have it right out on the screen right now for everybody to see. Really, and it doesn't take too much to creep me out, but that was like crazy.
Oh, can you
Uh,
describe the picture? Oh,
yeah,
well,
well,
go take your car and you can tell me after.
yeah, it was just weird energy and a skull.
Okay.
Okay, Maddie, you've got the show for just a bit.
All righty. Hi, everybody. Welcome. It is Mystery Monday. So, you know, unveiling the world's greatest mysteries. Nothing, no big deal. But yes, please submit your questions. You have to be 18 or older to get a reading. We would like it if you could please subscribe to our YouTube channels as well. So mine's at Matty Tarot and Debbie is at Psychic Fixes. The links are below. And, tips, donations are encouraged and welcome, but at the end of the day, these are free readings. So go ahead and submit in the chat. And yeah, Debbie usually puts up a QR code. I'm sure she'll put that up when she gets back. But it's Mystery Monday. And I hope you guys have had a lovely weekend. Thank you for joining us. I'm just still getting set up here. We're going to put our little crystal ball, unveiling the mysteries. Mystery Monday, you guys. Submit your questions. Thank you for joining us. I don't have my keyboard out yet. Hold on. I'm going to go on and get on there with you guys. Let me see. Hello, everybody. Hi, Tracy. Hi, love. All right. Mystery Monday. So today we're doing the pendulum and dice divination. And then Debbie will be doing tarot. So just submit your questions. I'm still getting set up here. Hold on one second. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Shakti.
I should get out some oracle cards too. I've been doing tarot all day.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Yep. First of the year, is a pretty big demand for. October's a big year, and it kind of keeps
Yeah.
going. Big time of the year, and then when we get to January, everybody wants to know what's going to happen in the year.
Yeah, that's true.
It is, yeah.
All righty. I am almost ready.
Okay, everybody, if you haven't subscribed to Matty Tarot or Psychic Fixes on YouTube, please do that. Trying to fix my hair. There we go.
Yes, if you get a reading tonight if you want the pendulum, just let us know. But make sure you're submitting your question in a yes or no format for a yes or no answer if you do the pendulum.
That's right. No proper names, have to be 18 to get a reading. Our pay links, if you want to give us a tip, are in live links in the description. Otherwise, they're scrolling right under us there. But we freely love to help you and give you free readings. Nita, you have to take that name out. So say person of interest X, whatever you want. For me, I just grab the energy off of he or whatever, and I can do the reading.
Yeah, same. It really goes with whatever, your intent, the person's intention is.
Right. That's right. Okay. Please share the show. And let's see, we're here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. So please subscribe so that you guys get a notice that we're going to go live.
Yes. And like the show, share the show. Okay. I'm pretty much ready to go here. Sorry. You're right when you say today, kind of everything happened at once. I was just, more prepared usually.
And if I have to take off for a minute, I will go dark. Oh. Yes, lots of things. I just finished doing something at the beginning of our show today. Okay, I'm going to go look for someone, and if I choose you, I'm going to put your name in the comments. So that's so you don't leave. And we randomly select. Okay, we randomly select.
All right, let's see. Okay.
I'm going to take Tracy. Let's see what we have. Oh, and Tracy, you've got 2 comments. You want to know about love coming. I will ask the other side. We'll see what happens. I'm going to bring you up on the screen right now. There you are. Hi. There you go. I'm going to connect your energy right now, and then I'm going to take 10 cards. Okay, I have your energy's in the cards now, Tracy. Okay, and you would love to know about love. Anything coming in? Let's see. Okay. We're gonna, give you a message, but hopefully they're gonna tell me if there's anyone coming in. Anything special with the love. I just threw a card off my desk. Shoot. I will have to go get it. All right. Tracy, the card that represents you is a little bit stuck card like I don't see clearly, or I have to make a decision. A little stuck. It's not bad, but we want to not be stuck. So make sure that you are manifesting for everything that you want to come in so that you can go forward. So you know what? You have 2 men coming in. All right. So I see 2. I do get this little energy crossing over you of, maybe budgeting your money, sitting on your money, saving your money. So it's just temporary energy, but you should probably watch that. I do get a little bit of heartache in the future for you. Past position. Oh my goodness. you got this kind of card sometimes of negative energy or fears or something like that. So I'm glad it's in the past. They're showing me that you probably have a maybe a career offer coming in. I don't know that you're going to take it. I do see that there's a little bit of like, I should have made more money. I should have more money. I do get that you're going to have an opportunity to talk to someone and get some good advice. Okay. Now they're showing me a Queen of Swords, and this can be you or someone else. Queen of Swords very much has a justice theme of what's right and wrong, very strong opinions, compassionate. She could champion causes, head of charities, smart, but a strong personality and strong opinions. Okay, but I always say she's the best woman in the deck. If this is you, that's great. If not, somebody steps in, that's really good. Good friend, good person to be around. I do get two guys for you as far as love comes. We have first one coming in your life that I get that's a keeper is one that has money minded. I feel like he's very good and kind and generous. So this is wonderful. The second guy that comes in is more down to earth and into nature. He is also very romantic and very loving. I do feel good energy with him, and it's very important for him to be a father, by the way. So he probably has a family, but he's very loving and very caring and all of that. Very different these men are, because one has a stronger personality, the one with money, and then we have this very loving, wonderful man that comes in also. So your ultimate outcome card here, the little card that says, what do we have to work on? That's the money card. So do manifest for your money, okay? And that's what I have for you. All right.
That was great, Debbie.
Oh, thank you.
So I have selected Marky Hall Hobson, 6:41 p.m. Marky, let's see.
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
It's a good one.
Marky, I question how long you've known this person. Because of the cards that came out here. And I'm thinking y'all recently met. You haven't known them very long. Or that's what I'm getting here. I'm going to read you the dice, what the dice say. And then I'll give you my intuitive message, okay? But you got the south node of the moon here that says pertaining to the past, what has already been lived, past karma at play. You've got, let's see, Aquarius here. That doesn't mean they're an Aquarius or anything, or even you, but it's just the energy. It says aloof, contemplative, overly empathetic, yet responding apathetically. Conversational and uncomfortable. Okay. And then the 10th house here says represents your accomplishments or your investments, your job and assets, your relationship to others, and your reputation. So, Marky, I'm getting here that this person is love bombing you. I don't know if you've ever heard that term. It's frequently used when describing a narcissist. I'm not saying this person's a narcissist. You know, I'm not a medical health professional that can diagnose such a thing. However, I don't see this person's sincerity. I see that it is somewhat of a manipulative tactic they might be using. They're telling you all the things you want to hear in order to get you, essentially to fall in love. To, sometimes people, they hype your head up real big. They tell you all these things. They have no intention on carrying these things through. They just want to get you under this idea that you're heard, you're seen, you're validated, you're falling in love. It's called love bombing. And so that's what I see here. I see this person. There's many options of it. They chose to do this, so it's a conscious choice that's being made. That this King of Wands energy here is like they're telling you the big picture story, and the Two of Wands is like that. That's they're playing on your fears. Unfortunately, Marky, they're acutely tuned in to the things that you're saying, so they can respond in such a way that will get you to be, wow, this person's so great. This person's like, oh wow, it's just so much of a coincidence that they like all the things I like and nothing, and I'm not saying that can never happen, but this person, it's just it's almost too agreeable. Because you need to walk away from this energy. It's not, I don't see it being a good thing. There's a caution card here. A new beginning you might feel like this is a new beginning, but you're being encouraged to walk away to a new beginning. Understand that I understand. Okay, so the reason people fall for this is usually because they feel themselves that they're never like chosen or appreciated or loved. So when somebody comes along in their life where somebody like sees them and appreciates them, so in this case when somebody comes along and is finally like, oh wow, and telling you all the things that you've been wanting to hear, you're gonna easily be like, oh my gosh, okay, yeah, let me give you everything, let me pour everything into this, because that is not something, it's something you want and something you haven't been really used to getting. So it's easy. It's unfortunate that people exist that will play on this vulnerability. But that seems to be the case here. I don't think this person is going to be the person they portray themselves to be. Okay. What you are being asked to do in this situation, though, is witness, don't identify. Witness, don't identify. So witness what's happening. Don't identify with the situation. Understand that you have good luck coming to you. What you don't see coming, good luck. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, which is radiance and self-confidence, and the Seven of Pentacles. But you have to do the work. You got to put the work in. And so I'm advising you right now, walk away from this. This situation will not play out the way you want it. So you're being fed deceit. Walk away. You'll be proud that you did. Okay. That's all I have for you.
Thank you. I'm going to do Kim Bracken. And I did put a post up that she would be next. Matty Tarot, I met a man and immediately he said, so what do you say? We're going to get married. I want to get married in 8 weeks and then I want to have a baby. And I said, goodbye.
Big red flag. We're done. Yes. Cut it off.
Hello, how are you? Yes, I want to get, I had another person that I sat down with and they said, where's the church? And I'm like, bye.
Yeah, some people, it's like, I get it. It's like, you got to read the situation. You got to have discernment, right? Like, so some people, it's like, they could just be joking or like maybe there's they make the joke, but then there's like practical thought that follows, and they're like, obviously I'm not being serious, and like and I don't even know you, and then you guys have a talk, and it's like a funny thing, and you guys, it's just expressing mutual interest, right? But there's times when it's like, if you meet somebody, and within the first couple weeks, they're already telling you they love you, you're the best thing, they want to move in, they want to get married, they want to do this, they want to do that, and it just seems way too good to be true, and this person is just like gung-ho for all these things. It's like, that's typically more times than not a huge red flag. This person doesn't even know you. Mm-hmm. What is what's driving their behavior to tell you that they're in love with you and da da da, and like you know, so it's questionable. I mean, I've had it happen to me before. Like somebody, they were texting me, and it had only been like a couple days, and they were like calling me baby, like saying babe, and saying you're only mine, you're all mine, you're only mine, and I was just like, this is terrifying. Honestly, this is scary.
Yeah.
Stop texting me. I don't want to talk
Yeah.
anymore. You know,
Yeah.
like you're going
Yeah.
to you're
I had a stalker. That was really scary. That was. Okay, Kim. Uh Kim, 3 month reading. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, you are your own investment, by the way. You're the one that's gonna make your money. So if you need anything, take care of it. If it be it training or a really expensive purse, because that's me, get it. Whatever you need to put into yourself, do it, because you are the one that's going to be the money maker and making some money here. You're a good investment. And now, right now, I get a little bit of temporary energy over you, build a little bit of fears or a little bit of negative energy. Blow that away. Blow that away. You don't need that over you. We all need to know when we have to get rid of things out of our life that don't serve us, that bring in, drama and a heartache and all that stuff. So I just want you to blow away that energy. I do get in the future, so past March, that you'll have an opportunity to discuss things with someone, be it therapy or be it girlfriends. I think it's going to be important for you to talk to these people so that you can look at their opinions and form your own decisions. I do get a guy in the past. I feel money minded male. Okay. They're showing me here for January, because we still have a few days left, a success here. And I do feel like that a big change comes in. So a change in lifestyle or transformation. Maybe you've learned how to do something and it's going to change your life. But I feel like a big change here. I'm going to tell you that I see you being wealthy in your lifetime. I see everything being good. That's going to come in for you. We do have a big card with it. So when you have a big decision to make in your life, I get that you're going to make the right one. And so all this great stuff comes in. When I get to March, you're ready for a new beginning. And I don't know if this is you or someone else, but I get just like a match for that King of Pentacles, the money minded male. I get a money minded female. If this is you, that's fine. If not, somebody comes in that can give you good financial advice. And that's what I have for you.
That was beautiful. I've selected, where'd it go? Wabigwani Von Meter, 6:48 p.m. Who is better for me? Give me just a moment. Okay. So I was gonna say putting up the original one they posted. Another man came into my life recently, and he wants to be in my life. Should I stay with my fiance or be with the new man? I want to point out something that it's interesting that our brains do. That you say this person that you're with currently is your fiance, but there's this new person, and you're asking this question. So that's a big indicator right there, right? That this other person has such a you have such a pull toward this other person, that enough at least to ask this question and pose that as a question, I think is very telling that you are more drawn to this new person. And the cards show that as well, and the pendulum also said that. So, you know, with your fiance, you see opportunity, you see, you know, the manifest, you see a life you can manifest there, you see the opportunity there. It is something that overall makes you happy, so far, thus far, at least. However, you see yourself letting go as well. So that's, you know, I want you to weigh that thought in your mind. You know, you do see yourself, you could see yourself transitioning and letting go of that. And, you know, and before it's even really fully gotten to begin. So that's another telling, and very telling indicator here. The other person, the cards that came out were the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Slow and steady wins the race. There's commitment, there's loyalty, there's this recognition that you get from this person, some sort of the words they use or some sort of actions they take towards you make you feel like you're seen and heard. You feel validated, you feel praised, you feel praised in a way like they noticed something. And that just ultimately makes you feel good. You're really stuck in between the two. So the Two of Pentacles here, the juggling act of, and you know, I would say that I don't necessarily condone that. I don't condone that. You know, if this, because, and I mean, I don't know your relationship dynamic. I'm not going to go here and assume. So maybe, you know, you're in some sort of different dynamic that's not exclusive commitment. But if it is exclusive commitment with your fiance, and he doesn't know about this other person, and you've gotten thus far on a level to where these things are happening and you're questioning your relationship, I do think that you need to look at something within yourself as well, as to why that is taking place. Because, you know, you don't want to lie to people or deceive people, but you are going on, you're juggling something right now, and it seems like option, I'm going to say your fiance is A and the other person's B. It seems like option B is pulling you more. The pendulum has said that option B is where you are pulled to as well. And I do see the Eight of Cups here, which is you making a choice and walking away from one of those options. So again, I'm going to say it may be hard for you to do, but you've already began to let go of option A, your fiance, and move toward option B. So I think that speaks for itself, and that's what I will leave you with.
Thank you. I put a comment that I was going to be doing Sharon. Let me go get that. Will you get what you've been manifesting? First four cards are for you. I do feel like you come down as like really wanting to get going on something or do travel. So that's awesome. Crossing you is wanting this new beginning. Make sure that you are always guided by your intuition. I do get you being very strong or facing your fears in the future, or you should face your fears. A little bit of feeling a little bit in the past of a little bit of guarded and watchful. All right. So I do not have my yes card and I do not have my no card. But let me tell you what I do see coming in. I do get a lot on you, a lot of stuff going on. I get this card that there'll be a transformation. If you were asking for a whole different way to live, this I have for you coming in. It's always for the good. Okay. So we're transforming and we're becoming something else, and we're going to live a different lifestyle. Very good on that one. Then it goes on to say, well, make sure that you have confidence in your manifesting and on your path and what you want. Okay. Always have that one thing out there. It's when I teach manifesting, I say, put it out there and don't change it. put out there what you want. I do see that there's going to be an investment, money come, so that's going to be good. But the last cards when I ask are conflicting, and they're like confused and not seeing clearly. That means that you need to know what you want and go after it and know it's coming no matter what. I took 3 more cards just to say what's ahead. It shows me you kind of rushing into a partnership, which is entrepreneurial. So I really feel like that you'll be working with someone and on your own business, and I get a lot of success with that. And that's what I have for you.
That is beautiful. Okay, let's see. I just want to share some things before I pick somebody. So I want to go back to the beginning. Shakti noticed my slip up. So while you were on, you said you had to take a call. I was saying, what did I say? I got to go back. Oh, I was saying I'll be doing the pendulum and the dice and everything. And then I started to say, and then Tara will be doing Debbie. But I like caught myself like mid-sentence, and I was like, I mean, Debbie will be doing tarot and everything, but Shakti caught it, and she said something in the I thought that was funny.
Oh,
The comments.
We got lots of comments. This is wonderful.
Tarot's gonna do Debbie. Tarot does Debbie all the time.
And you know, I take my cards, and people use me. You know, I do the psychics cards, and but people, you know, just kind of tell me if I'm right or wrong or what's going on, verifying. And you can do your own cards.
Yeah, true. So the other thing I wanted to address was somebody said, where was it? It says, run like hell from a narcissist. Where was that?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely run like hell from a narcissist. Kim Bracken. I agree. However, I want to be very clear about something. So narcissist is like this word that is so loosely thrown around these days. And I don't know, this blew my mind. I did not realize a person is not, by definition of having narcissistic personality disorder, that what is required to be a narcissist is that you have to obviously have been diagnosed by a professional, because there's like a series of things they weigh and figure out. But if the person, even, this is what I don't understand it, but I guess I understand it, but even if the person does have narcissistic personality disorder, but they have not gone to a professional to get the diagnosis, and nobody has actually told them that they are, then, I mean, in all technicality, they're not a narcissist, because part of it is required that they are diagnosed by a professional. And I just thought that was so interesting, because in my mind, I'm like, yes, they are still a narcissist, but they just are an undiagnosed narcissist. But technically, I guess part of being a narcissist is that you have to have been given the diagnosis. So otherwise, so it's not like, oh, this person has schizophrenia, but they've not been diagnosed. Like, you know, I mean, they still have schizophrenia, obviously, but like, but that's, do you get what I'm saying? I just thought that was so
I think that a lot of people will say tendencies, you know, to kind of get around that. But I think that when, you know, I happen to know one that doesn't, you know, they're number one, and their kids, their work, their girlfriends, their anything are down here. This person is just insane.
Yeah,
So
technically, they're not a narcissist, though, if they don't have the diagnosis.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why we always say tendencies.
Okay.
So then we get, you know, because they're probably never going to go and get a diagnosis.
Right. I mean, what narcissist would, right? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But no, another thing I wanted to say is it's often, I think sometimes people just throw the word around, but what actually I find is that a lot of times, I don't know if you're aware of attachment styles, but like the dismissive avoidant attachment style is often mistaken for a narcissist. And so things will happen in a relationship. The person actually will be dismissive avoidant, and the other person will just label them a narcissist. But really, that's you know, MPD is pretty rare. So
I don't know all those terms. I just call him a jerk. So
right, they're just a jerk, or they're just dismissive, or they're just avoidant. But like, and I'm not saying all dismissive avoidant people are jerks, but what I am
I have another 2-part word for them, but I won't say it.
that too. No, I'm just saying, you go on the internet today, you talk to anybody, and they'll tell you that they dated a narcissist, and my ex was a narcissist because he was this, that, and the other. And it's like, it's highly unlikely that your ex was an actual narcissist. What's way more likely is that they were dismissive, or they were avoidant, or they were, immature, or a jerk, or an a-hole, whatever. But it's
That
highly
was
likely they're narcissists. That's pretty rare.
Okay. Samantha, you wanted 3 months. Come on, cursor. There we go. All right. Hi, Samantha. Let me get a little sip of water. Okay, I have 4 cards, and then I'm going to look at the timing. So it's showing me a King of Cups, so I don't know. Oh my goodness. The last person that I did for, you had a spirit here, by the way. It was like, like that. It's sparkly, vibrates, and it got right there, and they're like, I'm here. So I forgot to say that. Sorry. Samantha, the first card that comes down is a man. So I don't know if this is someone in spirit or someone that's coming in. It's a very wonderful person, and I feel like likes to be around the water and all of that. Very much would be very loving to kids and things like that. So I don't know if this was a dad in spirit or a dad-like person in spirit or somebody coming in. I do get the card, the energy over you of getting some advice or learning how to do something. So I do feel like a mentor or teacher. And if this is you, fine. If not, you have somebody coming in the future that will show you something. In the future, I get you getting reward, like whatever you put out there into the ocean or whatever comes back to you. So I get you getting, just what you want, and I love that. It shows me that you already have somewhat of an asset or an investment. I feel like it's already started and will grow and do well for you. They're showing me for January, whatever, it's no bells and whistles with this one. It's a card that says whatever you're doing, whether it's education to learn how to do something to make money or just doing your regular job, that's what I see already happening in January. I also right now feel a little bit like I'm ready for anything, but I'm unsure what's going to come. We have to manifest and put right in front of us what we want to come. That's bringing it into you. In February, I do get a man that comes in, but I get, oh my goodness, sometimes I call it hit the fan. So I do have this guy that comes in. He has also got that money theme. And I also have a card of like, I didn't see that coming. This came out of the blue and it's not good. It's connected to that man. So watch out for that person. I would avoid that person. Okay. When I get to March, I see a little bit of love there, which is nice. A little romance, this little nice thing in the first 2 weeks. Mid to end of March, I feel like, and I don't want you to feel like this. Let me just take a couple more cards. This is that card of feeling like, well, now I'm, guarded and watchful and I'm, protecting myself and this, that, and the other. Let me see what it's about. Okay. I just feel like you are just closing up things around you at that point. When I take more cards for you, they do tell me that there is going to be a significant thing where you may get a little bit of intellectual property, like a really good idea. And we do need to be closed off for that. We do need to not tell people our ideas, okay? I do want to tell you, I feel it has a connection to the home. So this can be creating something and actually have a product, or it can be just an idea. So I get value in that for you. I do see you kind of going along with the flow and not doing anything with it, but I do feel like you're going to have some kind of a really great thing that has to do with the home that you can come out with as an idea and make money. Keep it close to you. I think that you will. And that's what I have for you.
That was great. Hey, Debbie, did you block Stephanie Molly?
I don't
You
know.
should. Man.
Oh, do you have a time for me?
They put in a bunch of comments earlier.
Okay,
Most of
I
them.
took 2 people off already.
Okay.
Let me go look.
Stephanie Molly is
I got
addressing
it.
each person by first and last name, and then saying
Okay.
the same thing, that they gotta,
I'm deleting. She's blocked now.
Bye, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah, we were busy. This is the 3rd person, and since I didn't see her, I didn't get to her, but I got the other ones.
Yeah, you guys don't ever, ever, ever respond to anybody in our comment section that's saying that they got your energy and they feel drawn to you and they can get give you a reading.
Yeah.
They're trying to scam you.
Fakers. Plus, they want money, and we're free.
Yeah, first of all, we're free. They want money. They're trying to scam you.
And we're real.
And they want to be us so bad. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. I'm kidding.
There's,
They wish they were us.
Yes, there you go. They are, I trace them back and I report them all. But I'm banning them right now. So, okay, I think I got it all.
Questions. I don't see many questions here. I'm going to go ahead and go with, let's see. Chaylee, Chaylee, are you still here? I've got, Chaylee wants a 3-month, so.
Where,
and also, thank you, Chaylee, for saying that's a beautiful pendulum. Thank you. I made it. It's made from a piece. Could I have a 3-month? Is at 6:56 p.m.
Thank you.
My pendulum is made from a piece of chandelier from my grandmother's chandelier.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Pieces of crystal, and I attached this chain to it, and then I've got the little
evil eye.
My eyeball. Well, it's not an evil eye.
Oh, it's not.
It's not the evil eye, but it is.
Oh, just a little eyeball. All-seeing eye.
Yeah, my all-seeing eye there.
I've got like mega evil eye stuff. Okay. That's because, we do seances in this room. So
wait, what was that?
I said I have a lot of evil eye stuff because we do seances in here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to connect to your energy, Chaylee.
Oh, well, I was doing this. Let's do a both of it because I was pulling cards for her too. Both of us.
Oh, okay. I'll do 3-month general.
Okay.
Look at Chaylee. You're so special.
Chaylee, you got both of us, so I love it.
Okay.
I'm almost ready.
Okay. Chaylee's got a spirit too.
Yeah.
Spirit has come right behind me.
All right, Debbie, you want to go first?
Sure. Let me put 2 more down. Okay. What I do have for you, I don't know if you're thinking about traveling, but I do get that energy of wanting to go somewhere. I get this great energy over you of a wish come true, like manifesting something you really want in. Wish come true. This is right there. I see a positive change coming past March in your house, either a new place to live or fixing it up or bringing in somebody, but a very good positive. Past position is almost like betrayal or feeling very alone or unsupported. So I get this in past position. This is probably you. I do get a Queen of Swords. So strong opinions, compassionate, loving, very balanced, and having a justice theme of what's right and wrong. If that's you, awesome. If not, I feel it's somebody that steps in that's really great. I do get right now maybe a little bit too much worry, like you should bring it down, but I get some worry coming in. I'm not worried about it in any of the cards that I see. When I get to February, you have the star card, and that's a message from the other side. And it is to have a positive attitude, wish it to be, manifest. No matter what happens, have hope and courage and hang in there because great things are guaranteed for you. Great things will come. All right. I do get that you're going to get some kind of offer. I don't see you taking it. And when I get to March, I feel like that's a time where, since you just got an offer, that you just sit there and go, well, what's my future? What am I going to do? What should I do? And trying to figure that out. After that, I think that you just go, well, I'm going to go with the flow. Whatever's good for everybody's good for me. It's no drama. Path of least resistance. I'm going to take that for a little bit. And that's what I have for you.
All right. So I would like to. Pretty much. I got the same type of energy here. I'm going to give clarity or clarifying info about the past betrayal, though. You're still healing from something that happened in the past. That something that really. So look, the Queen of Cups is here, and there's the bleeding heart in the middle. So, this really tore you apart. You became fiercely independent from it, though. 9 of Pentacles. And ultimately, it's, how do I say? It has triggered an abandonment wound that you've had. So that is what you've been healing. Honestly, you do recognize that while this situation is what triggered it and brought those feelings to the forefront, they are feelings that have existed previously within you. Those feelings don't stem from this person and this situation. However, it did agitate them and bring them up to the surface. And this is because you really, really thought that this was it with this person. And you kind of got settled in that idea. But, sometimes we get blinded by the light. Or sometimes we see, relationships are complicated and they're hard. They're not easy. How do you say this? They are, they're easy, but they're not simple. So something could be easy, meaning like if 2 people work together and put the effort in, then it's not too hard. It becomes pretty easy. It becomes hard when one person's not showing up and putting the work in, and only one person is. Then that's when it becomes very hard. But if 2 people are showing up, putting the work in, relationships are pretty easy, but they're not simple. So even if 2 people are showing up, putting the work in, it's complicated. We're all difficult, complex, multi-layered individuals at the end of the day. But like it or not, at the end of the day, we all are challenging and difficult and annoying, and just like we have our own little ticks and things and that set us off, and our emotions are just this sometimes they're convoluted, they're heavy, they're deep, we feel conflicting ones. It's like, just, you know, you got to have grace for your partner. You can't be too rigid, because I'm just saying in general right now, but you can't be too rigid, because we're all a handful at the end of the day. So, you know, recognizing that might help you have grace for it. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say that you kind of got blinded and carried away with what your idea of what a relationship should be, because of, like, you know, the fairy tale stories that are sold to us, that you'll find the one and happily ever after, blah 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 blah. Like, so you kind of weren't looking out for the things that maybe you should have been. And this kind of caught you by surprise when this person was like, I don't feel the same way anymore. And that left you with that abandonment trigger. Your abandonment wound being triggered. You're still healing from this. But over the next 3 months, what I do see happening for you is this coming to terms with it, this realization. You've got the North Node here, which says, so I rolled the dice for you. It says, what goes around comes around, karmic cycles, fear of not knowing, destiny. So essentially, this was for you to recognize something and for you to heal it. So, you know, your abandonment wound was brought to the forefront. You recognize that you're working on healing. That is, so that will no longer be a factor in your future about, you know, how you choose a partner, how and what you, and you know, you'll no longer let that hold you back, because you're actually addressing it now. And so, you know, when you're in a karmic cycle such as that, you don't see it until you're out of it. We don't see it while we're in it. But suddenly when we're out of it, we look back and we're like, how did I not see that? What was I thinking? How did I, you know? So just, again, have grace for yourself. You just keep it pushing forward. You're doing the work. You got Libra here for the other die. It says seeking balance, seeing both sides of the coin. People pleasing. You might have people pleasing tendencies that you're, you know, working to stop doing, and communicating more effectively and more assertively would be the answer to that. But over the next 3 months, I do see you coming to a balance in how you view. You know, you'll see your side. So you'll say, you know, you might say this person, you might blame this person a lot, but you're going to start to see how you contributed to the dynamic. You know, a relationship takes two people. 50% of the dynamic was created on your end. So there's things that maybe could have been done differently. I'm not saying that you messed anything up, but maybe you can communicated differently, maybe made your needs more clear, maybe not assumed certain things of another person. And you know, it's really boils down to communication. But the last die here you got is the 11th house. It represents protection, good moments, luck, gifts, connections to people, and prosperity. That's what I was really going to leave you with here, is that you're moving toward really, really good things. Follow your knowing. You need to be firmer. You're right where you belong right now. Have compassion for yourself. Don't beat yourself up so much, and keep it pushing. There's a lot of change coming as you delve deeper into this aspect of yourself and begin to heal it. Okay. And that's all I'll leave you with.
I took a card. So I got the Hermit card, and it's you see, retreat and recharge. So find that magic within you, Chaley, and shine, but work on it. That's what I have there. Okay. I saw someone. Let's see. Janice. I'm gonna do Janice. Okay. The person in your mind, the current feelings towards you. Okay. We shall see. Remember, you guys, I'll put up a QR code in a minute for Matty Tarot if you want to book a service.
Oh, yes. Thank you. And I wanted to talk about, as long as you're still pulling cards, I want to say February's coming. You know what that means? Valentine's.
Love readings.
Everyone wants a love reading. So in February, you guys, we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing some fun things. So stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say for now. But we've got some fun things planned for February. So stay tuned.
Okay. Janice, the first 4 cards are for you. I do feel like that you're all about wanting to really make a big change. And I see that that might be something you might be able to manifest in to really have the life you want and to make that big, great change in your life. I have you working it out with your future. I get a little bit too much worry coming in the future, so always try to keep it down. I don't know if you got a new job, new stream of money, or new project, but it shows me something new came in the past position. Do I like this guy? No, no, and no. His feelings towards you would be to use you. Okay. Um, I think you could talk to other people and get their opinions, but I think that you will end up like, what do I do with this, situation? So I feel like there's big, decisions to make and stuff, but it's a no for me because of the cards that I got. I do see, I do see somebody coming in the future that'll be opposite this person, and I feel like really good. All right, but it's a no for me. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at that. I was just the way you said, do I like this guy? No.
No. No.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay. I'm going with sun. In all capitals, sun. It says sun at 7:23 p.m. Can I have a reading in love?
There we go.
Right, sun. So, let's see. Okay, you had somebody. Okay, so somebody, I don't know how recent this was. But somebody walked away. Somebody left, and that left you with a lot of resentment toward them. You kind of filed that one away as F them, that person sucks, and you know, that's that. That's made you really move with caution and question your happiness. And I just want to say this, of course that's frustrating. Of course that's upsetting. Of course that hurts. But if you find that your only happiness comes from a relationship, that is something that should concern you because, at the end of the day, we are all individuals. And I'll say it like this. At the end of the day, you only have yourself. And that's not to say you should be hyper independent and not let others in and not want to strive for a relationship. It's not to say you should say, I hate it. I absolutely hate it when people are like, oh, I really want a relationship. And then somebody responds to them and is like, well, you should love yourself. It's like, okay, great. I do love myself, but I also want a relationship. Like what? So I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying it's concerning if your sole source of happiness is placed in the hands of an outside source, to come from an outside source, because you will never be happy that way. even in the happiest, most fulfilling of relationships that you could have, if you rely on another person for your happiness, you will never truly be happy. So just take that. You take that. That's my 2 cents there. But this resentment, it really you haven't gotten over it. You kind of just tucked it away. You got to explore that. So explore that again. You're being encouraged to explore that. Look back to your roots. You're saying love and family is my heart. Yeah. And so again, your family may have a great family. However, if you were a child at any point, then you have childhood trauma. And childhood trauma is not to say that you were traumatized and beaten and, treated terribly. It's to say that you had a child's brain that was, experiencing big emotions that didn't know how to process and fully didn't have the cognitive awareness of an adult and the reasoning abilities of an adult. So certain things got logged and filed away in the brain as meaning something about you. And so as an adult, I can say when that person snaps back at me and and says something rude and then ignores me, it's like I can tell myself that has nothing to do with me and they're just having a bad day and I don't need to carry that with me. As an adult, that makes sense. But as a child, when someone does that to them, they feel like an error, something's wrong with them. I'm doing things wrong. I'm a bad person. I'm not loved, whatever it is. So that's childhood trauma, right? It doesn't mean your parents are bad. So you need to look back at the root and really figure out, you gotta work through this resentment, because that's what's in your way from moving forward with your life and anybody really. It's a long and bumpy road, but you come out victorious here. You've got the Chariot, okay? But you got to address some traumas. 9 of Swords, this sadness that you have within you, and this feeling of defeat, this feeling of burnout and defeat. Like, I don't know if I can do it again. What you don't see coming is this cycle coming to an end. I think that this is a pivotal point for you. You're really I feel like you're really taking the words I'm saying and you're going to kind of delve into that and begin that journey and kind of, I feel like you've already kind of began that journey. You've just never really put the words to it. But I see you making incredible, immense amounts of progress here, and really having the cycle comes full circle, and you make a big leap forward. And look at that illumination. A light bulb went off for you tonight. So, the journey to knowing oneself is the most important journey you can take in life, and it will lead you to all of the things that you want. None of the answers exist outside of you. They all exist within you. So you don't need to look elsewhere for anything. Just look inward and you'll figure it out, okay? That's all I'm going to leave you with. But
that's wonderful.
God bless you.
I did take a card, and around the time you said to explore, and this beautiful card that says wisdom, and it means remember. And one of the things that we have to do to learn from our mistakes or our experiences so it doesn't happen again is to take that time to get the wisdom by remembering the past and going through it, just like Matty Tarot said, explore. And that was wonderful. And we are really over our hour.
Oh, it is. Wow. All righty. Well, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming and watching us and being here. And thank you for submitting your questions. Wisdom Wednesday is this Wednesday. So come back.
Yeah. And if you want to tip, live links, just click them in the description, or they are going there. And let me bring up, if you want to book a service with Matty, let me bring that up right now.
There's a little QR code. You can scan it. You can screenshot it or scan it. You can put it on a banner. You can, I don't know.
Try to rhyme now. Try to rhyme.
And ask for a reading.
Maddie, do you have any other things like, I don't know, consultations or
Well, yeah.
anything
So, I
else?
mean, there's a consultation that comes with every appointment. We kind of go into what your intentions are and figure out, and everything's confidential and personal, and so we no information is shared. But well, yeah, we dive into it. I do. I specialize in love readings, so I know a lot about. That's just my specialty, but I do general readings as well. I also do dream interpretation and astrology. So if you want to get like your chart for the year of like the transits and all the things you should know and what to be prepared for, I can give you an astrological guide. I also do chakra balancing. So we'll weigh out we'll weigh in on all your chakras, and we'll figure out which ones are not flowing properly, and I will give you a personalized comprehensive plan of a 3-month action plan to get those chakras back in flow. And
That's amazing because I've got to write me down for one of those.
okay, yes, those are fun. I really that's one of the more fun ones that I enjoy doing. But I do negative energy cleansing as well. So if somebody's done black magic on you or anything, or you have a
Clear it out.
bad spirit in your home, I do all that. And if it's really bad, if you live nearby, I'll even show up and cleanse your house. But yeah, because I shared on.
I'll show up if you want a demon out.
Yeah, well, I shared on SD Spooky Adventures. Remember when I came on? There was a demon in my house one time, so I have had experience in cleansing the home of that. So that was rather scary, but we got through it, right?
Yeah. Son said, do I remember the good and bad parts?
I think you should. So here's personally what's worked for me. Remember the good parts and find gratitude for those. But remember the bad parts, not to hold on to the resentment, but to learn something. The world, these situations are really good ways. It's really good lessons. You can take a lot from it. How to communicate better, how to articulate yourself better so you don't run into that same issue. How to, what did that person point out in you about your own insecurities, and what steps can you take to heal those things so that you don't have those buttons that can get pressed anymore. So remember both, but remember both in ways that are going to be constructive to your future. Don't remember the bad just because you want to remember the bad and you want to be resentful and you want to be bitter and hold a grudge, and that's not good. That's not going to be beneficial for you. So remember the good to be grateful that you had that experience, and remember the bad to be grateful that you had that experience so you can grow. So that's what I say.
Very perfect. Norma, thank you so much for your kind thoughts and everything. If you wanted a service and you can only use a check, I'm sure you can work something out with Matty Tarot. But otherwise, enjoy the free readings. And we will be here Wednesday to give wisdom.
Yes, Wisdom Wednesday. And
I'm going to play with the dice and my board Wednesday. That'll be fun.
Okay. All right. Excited. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We'll be back on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If we didn't get to you tonight, please come back then and submit your questions. But we appreciate all of you.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next